Throughout history, death has taken countless forms, some tragic, some bizarre, and others simply unexplainable. But there are those rare moments when the line between the ordinary and the unimaginable blurs, giving rise to the strangest, most horrifying ends ever recorded. From deadly selfies to explosive farm animals, these stories remind us that sometimes fate has a dark sense of humor. Join us as we uncover the world's most bizarre and bone-chilling death cases, each one a grim testament to the unpredictable nature of life and death. In 2018, in a small city in China, a young man made a decision that would seal his fate in one of the most bizarre and horrifying ways imaginable. During a night of drinking with friends, he accepted a dangerous dare to swallow a live eel as a shocking test of his bravery. What he didn't realize was that the eel, desperate for escape, would burrow deep into his digestive system. As it thrashed and tore through the delicate tissues of his intestines, the young man's agony grew unbearable. Internal bleeding and catastrophic organ damage followed as the eel's sharp muscular body continued to twist and writhe. By the time he sought medical help, it was too late. Doctors could only watch as his body succumbed to the internal devastation, a grim reminder that some dares are better left unaccepted. This is one of the most unfortunate deaths. Who would have thought a silly dare could end up a life of someone? In 2015, a 21-year-old office worker in Moscow stumbled upon a seemingly harmless opportunity for a dramatic selfie. But this simple act would soon turn fatal. She discovered a 9mm handgun left behind by a security guard at her office building. The weapon felt cold and heavy in her hand. She positioned herself for the perfect shot, imagining the intense, fearless image it would capture. A moment of boldness frozen in time. But as she leaned closer to the phone, her finger brushed against the trigger, and in a split second, a deafening crack shattered the silence. The bullet pierced her skull, and she collapsed to the floor, her lifeless body still clutching the phone. This tragic accident sparked a nationwide campaign in Russia, urging young people to consider the real risks behind extreme selfies. A haunting reminder that one moment of carelessness can cost a lifetime. In the heart of medieval Germany, a man known for his magnificent flowing beard met a fiery end that would go down in history as one of the strangest accidents ever recorded. In 1478, as he leaned over a roaring hearth to warm himself, his long, thick beard dipped too close to the open flames. For a brief moment, he felt only the comforting warmth of the fire. Then came the smell of burning hair. In an instant, his majestic beard ignited, the flames racing toward his face. He tried to smother the fire, but his thick facial hair acted like a wick, feeding the hungry flames. His desperate cries echoed through the stone halls, but by the time help arrived, his body was already engulfed, the intense heat and smoke overwhelming his senses. What started as a simple, everyday act of warming himself turned into a blazing nightmare, a stark reminder of the deadly risks hidden in the smallest of moments. In the quiet, rolling hills of the English countryside, a farmer prepared for another routine day, completely unaware that one of his cows had become a ticking time bomb. Cows can sometimes suffer from a severe condition known as bloat, where trapped methane gas builds up inside their stomachs. Normally, this gas is released naturally, but if the process is blocked, pressure can rise to deadly levels. On this fateful morning, the pressure within the cow reached its breaking point. Without warning, the bloated beast exploded, sending sharp bone fragments and a cloud of methane gas into the air. The farmer standing too close was struck by the shrapnel and toxic gas, suffering fatal injuries. This rare but horrifying accident serves as a chilling reminder that even the most peaceful pastures can hide deadly surprises. In 2011, in the bustling streets of India, a man known for his daring street performances took his final bow in a gruesome and tragic accident. He had built his reputation as a human pincushion, astonishing crowds by pushing needles through his skin without apparent harm. His body, covered in scars, became a canvas of his pain-defying stunts. But on one fateful day, his luck ran out. In the heat of a particularly intense performance, he accidentally swallowed a long metal needle, sending it down into his throat and deep into his internal organs. As the needle slowly pierced vital tissue, his body began to betray him. Intense pain, internal bleeding, and a slow, agonizing demise followed. What had once been a symbol of his resilience and bravery became his tragic end, a chilling reminder that even the strongest can fall to the smallest of mistakes. From the tragic to the bizarre, these cases remind us that the line between life and death can be as thin as a razor's edge. If you found these tales as chilling as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more haunting stories from the darkest corners of history. Until next time, stay curious and stay cautious.